Good afternoon, everyone. I've just been kind of puttering around. Um, I, when I got up this morning, I didn't. I got probably in halfway deep sleep, but it's usually when I get into such a deep, deep sleep that when I wake up, I feel like somebody took my face and shoved it all around in the uh, bed, and that it's all wrinkled, scrunched up, and but it wasn't too bad this morning. But uh, today, I wanted to talk about, and basically, I'm doing is voicing what I figured out for myself. But I did eat. I had me some fried potatoes with the skins on them, and I put parsley and onions and salt and pepper in them, and 3 eggs. So, but I basically, I think what I'm going to title this video is how to feel empowered so you don't feel stuck. And there's many ways and situations that you can feel stuck. Now, like for me here in the wintertime, especially when it snows real bad. Now, sometimes when it rains really bad, and the driveway, which we go down a hill like that, and right out onto the highway. So the other day when I got stuck, well, last week, the first kind of snow, I got stuck coming back in, and they had to come down and pull me out, but or drive me out actually. But I there's times that I can feel stuck, that because I can't go nowhere, I can't do anything, I can't even do anything for myself. Uh, Period. The only thing I can do, I can order online, and then I have to sit and worry myself sick about whether or not it's going to find it, especially when it snows like it is. And so, and then with my the pain in my knees and the pain that I get in my back, and I feel so stiff, and of course cold. When I feel cold, it's like I feel stuck. I mean, I just feel stuck, and it feels like there's no turning around room, no being able to make it better for myself. Say, for instance, not like I did have a pair. I had two pairs of boots before the snow came. Well, the one set of boots had some traction on it, but not much. But the sole came apart. And I threw them away. I mean, I had got them at the thrift store for like $5, and they lasted me a couple, 2 or 3 winters, so that was fine. Um, so I threw them away. Well, this one pair of boots that I got, this ones that I slipped on the uh, ramp with, and I couldn't even see the ice that was on there, and I stepped on there and choo, down I went. So they don't have enough traction. Well, the last time I wore them, I was doing something outside, cleaning up around there or something, and got mud all over them and everything, so I left them out on the porch. Well, then it snowed real bad. Well, I didn't go out there and take them up. I mean, I thought, well, they're going to be useless to me out there in the snow. So I just left them sit out there. And I kept figuring, well, they're useless to me. And because for one thing, my knees aren't strong enough to be able to get out in that snow, and so there I am. I'm stuck. I'm just totally stuck. Well, The sad thing about that is that unless we're really taking note of what's available for us and stuff like that, and we can still know that it's available to us, but still don't do anything about it because I don't want to spend that kind of money. I'll get through this without that extra, and then you go on and then you're miserable because I can't even take my trash out to the trash can. So I've got two small bags that I threw outside there in the snow, and if they hadn't frozen, an animal could have come along and tore them up. Maybe, I don't know. And then I got a big bag right here. Sassy Kit, go on. She just sits down underneath me. I mean, the older she gets, the more clingy she gets. But anyway, so my big bag of trash is sitting there, and my boots are drying because I'll get to that in a minute. And so there's just so many restrictions wintertime brings on me if I'm not prepared. And of course, and you'd think that I would have understood this concept, but I'm still learning like everybody else. So now I'm going to pass on what I learned to y'all, and maybe some of you've already figured it out for yourself. But I'm thinking, okay, I got all this knee problems, and I'm focusing on whether or not I should get the other knee done. I'm focusing on the fact that I need to get some exercise going to make my legs stronger. I'm focusing on the right kind of foods in my body to make the muscles and everything else stronger without taking a bunch of meds, which pain meds, I'm not going to be able to get no pain meds to take care of the pain that's in here, and I'm not even going to try. And not just speaking of the pain, but the clumsiness the pain causes, because if I get a certain kind of pain in my knee, then my knee will collapse. I can't control it, so to speak. And if I'm walking around in here trying to take care of Sassy and stuff, or I would try to go outside, which I have been going outside in the snow in my stocking feet to accomplish some things, but then there's some things I just can't accomplish. I can only go so far. So it's kind of like something like I can be feeling down and out even in the summertime and thinking that I'm just not accomplishing anything. And in the nice weather, and I decide to get in the car and go, and I turn on some upbeat music, sun shining, a nice clear blue sky, maybe with some white clouds. And I'm driving along, and I turn the radio on, and an upbeat song comes on, like Trouble, Trouble. You know, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking, all right, man, I can whip the world. It empowers me. And then my day gets brighter. My day gets, I'm like, okay, now, nothing can whip me today, boy. You know, so that's empowerment. That empowers me. And but wintertime, for whatever reason, I bring myself to a stalemate and thinking, oh boy, how am I going to endure this? How am I going to endure this pain? How am I going to get anything accomplished? Well, it's just sit here day in and day out and do nothing. But here, and I don't know about y'all, but when I can't accomplish even the things that needs to be done around my house, and I feel like a complete total failure. I feel like I'm older than dirt and an invalid, and I don't know what else, and I just don't want to do anything except stay warm. And of course I take care of Sassy, and then that's a chore in itself because of my impairments, my limited um, movement. So I get up this morning. Well, I was thinking about it yesterday, really, and I was talking to my daughter about it, and I said, you know, I know my legs could be stronger and I could do more. I wouldn't be quite so afraid to try to do something different and like get out in the snow and stuff like that. If I had boots and if I had braces for both knees. Well, I've had different braces, but they just didn't do what it wasn't strong enough for my knees, and they cut in and different things like that. There's elastic things that you put on, and so I just got rid of them because they weren't doing for me what I needed to do. And so we're talking about it a little bit, and of course I could have probably done something about it before, but I didn't want to dip into my credit card. And I didn't want to put anything, use my YouTube money because I'm saving it towards other things in case I need more propane and stuff like that. So I got paid today, and I went ahead and I got all my bills paid, and then I seen what I got left, and I started looking up. Now first of all, I asked my daughter, said, "You have a shovel? I need to get my boots off the porch." She said, "No, she does, but she didn't know where it was at." So I had a mallet hammer. So I get up and I get dressed today, and I go out there and I pound them loose out of that ice and out of that snow. And they're now down there on the register drying. So I said, okay, now I'm starting to feel a little bit better about things, right? Because, okay, I got my boots. Get them dry, and maybe I can at least get some more of my ramp cleaned off. With what yet, I don't know. Whether a broom will do it or what, I don't know. So I'm feeling a little bit better. Got my bills all paid. I'm feeling a little bit better. Like, okay, I've got some money to work with, and what are we gonna what's the next move, right? So I need boots. So I started searching for boots on I have an app on Walmart, and it didn't take me long, and I found a pair with really good traction on the bottom. And I looked at all the reviews, and there was, God, I don't know how many reviews. It just, I mean, I didn't see a negative one on it. And they were 30 bucks. So I ordered me a pair. And then I went on looking for knee braces. So I looked at two different kinds of same knee type, but found one a little bit cheaper than the other one. And I read all the reviews on that, and that was good. I mean, people just really loved those braces. So I ordered them. Now the braces are supposed to be here tomorrow. I ordered 2 for both legs. And I will wear them over top of my street pants. And they're tight pants, because I don't wear blue jeans anymore. I may go to them one day again, but I doubt it very seriously. So I can wear the knee braces over top of my pants. And so I get them ordered, and I'm sitting back, and I feel pretty good. I mean, I found a way to empower me that I feel confident enough that I can go outside. No, I'm not going to slip because the grip on the bottom of the boots are going to grip that snow and prevent me from falling. and and of course, in the knee braces is going to sturdy up my knees so that I feel even a little bit more confident. And and of course, and a lot of people say to me, "Well, have faith." Well, I do have faith, but there's still things that happen to you, and you got to be prepared for it. I mean, if people could just understand, you got to do your part too. And if you're not doing your part, then you're not. When we were given brains for a reason. So when you're not doing your part, then the other part can't be done. Your prayers can't be answered because you're not doing your part. And but anyway, I feel empowered now, and I got up after I got all that done, and that's when I'm walking around looking at things. Okay, how can I do? Finding different ways to empower me to make it through this winter. And of course, I told you I made the old office into another bedroom, which that's what it originally was anyway. 4 bunks, and it stays warmer in there because it's got a door I can close on it, and I got that 400-watt heater in there. So I'm thinking, because me and Sassy are sleeping in the bigger bedroom, and there's no room around the bed to speak of, and I've got 2 big thick blankets on me, and the top blanket keeps sliding off, and then they'll slide down and cover up the register. And then, of course, when I wake up to get up and go to the bathroom, I can get out from underneath the covers, and it's cold there. So I'm thinking, well, it's much warmer in that little room, and if I can, the futon is not comfortable to sleep long any length of time on it, and I'm trying to figure out how I can fix that so I'm not stuck in that bedroom being cold. And of course, she's right next to me, and it's hard for me to get out, so I don't want to step on her. So it's just like a combination of little things that make you feel stuck. And so if we can sit down and think long enough, what is it that empowers me and makes me feel strong enough inside, that my fortitude strong enough inside that I can attempt to do the things that it unstucks me, makes me feel unstuck. That just because it snowed all out real bad, that I can at least get outside and take my trash out. Little things like that, and then of course there's bigger things that develop from all of that. So sit down and analyze what it is and where it is that you're feeling stuck at. And if you say, okay, well, this, like the boots and the not good enough mobility in my legs keeping me feeling stuck. I can't even get out there and clean off my car, and nobody else has the time to do it because they've got so many things to do themselves that's much, much more important than me cleaning off my car. But then again, that puts me in a spot where, and them, that if I need anything, they've got to pick it up to me. They've got to walk it down to me. different things like that. So sit down and figure it out what it is that's making you feel stuck. And I mean really analyze it out. Oh, and of course, a lot of us older folks, it is the pain and things like that. It is a lot of it that we live alone. A lot of you don't have what I have here, that you are living by yourself and there's nobody else you can look to help you. And you're on your own. Plus, if you have the Creator with you, then you're not all that alone. But sit down and analyze and be intentional about it. What it's going to take to empower you to unstuck yourself, uh, so that you can move forward with making it a better, uh, whatever situation it is for you. Um, and I mean, I won't get out and run around on the roads and stuff like that. And as far as getting back up in here, if I do get out and go, then I'm going to have to do like I've done before. I just start down at the bottom as I'm coming off of the highway and having to veer off like that, and just floor that baby and up over that hill I go. Don't be afraid. Most I'm going to do is slip and slide around and get over in the side of the driveway and get it over in more deep snow or something like that. That probably the worst that's going to happen. But whatever your situation is, don't panic. Don't hate the world. Don't hate yourself for making a decision that you made that put you feeling in that what you feel trapped. Just sit down, have a cup of tea if you have to do it several times. Sit down and think about it over and over again. Sit down and watch some YouTube videos or whatever that you might learn something from by watching somebody else in that particular predicament or whatever. I've learned a lot of things off of other people's channels. But for me, right now, the big thing was getting out and fixing it out there so Sassy can get out and do her business and I can get the trash out and I get out to my car and clean it off, those kind of things. So, and then as far as being warm at night when I sleep, that would be good for me to try to make that futon in. I can let it down into a bed and either put a twin mattress on it or find a mattress pad that I can put on it after I let it down, and that way it'll be more comfortable to sleep on, and me and Sassy will be warmer in there, and because I can close the door and the heat will stay in there. So I don't know if that helped Jenny or not. Like I don't know everybody's situation, but that's my situation, and so I haven't done the dishes yet, but I will get the dishes done, and I'm getting this done. And I did go in and answer a little bit of comments on my channel. And I did a bunch of AI shorts last night, and that is so much fun to do. I can take a picture of me, and for the most part, AI does a pretty good job of capturing me. And I can make up pretty much any scenario as long as I word it properly. That's one thing I found out about AI. You have to word it properly so it can pick up what it is that you're saying and design that. So, but I've been having fun with that, and of course a lot of those videos, those shorts that I make with AI, get a lot of views, where a few of them get a little bit, but not like some of the other ones too. And I try to put music to it that people enjoy and like and stuff. So that's helping my channel out a little bit. But so I basically what I've been doing, and then helps empower me a little bit that I feel like I'm accomplishing something. When it's so cold in here, and I'm sitting in my chair, and I cover up with that heated blanket. What else can I do? So I work on my channel that way. I sit down and write me out some notes and things like that to give me an idea about how. Of course, so I can still go squirrely when I got notes, so try not to pay attention to my squirreliness. So, but anyway, that's bottom line. So sit down, analyze what it is that's making you feel stuck in whatever situation it is. If and go over it in your head and say, "Oh, this would help me do this if I did this," and well, if I did this, it would help me do that. And sometimes it's a combination of things. But if you can work it out and do it intentionally, don't just do it haphazardly, and you'll be okay. So I'm going to go. Remember, a merry heart doeth good like a medicine, but a broken spirit will dry up your bones. And that's in Proverbs. And then Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man thinks in his heart, that's where your belief system is. If you believe that you're this or that, that's the direction you'll take yourself in, whether it be good or bad. And remember, if you believe you can or if you believe you can't, you're right. Hugs and kisses. Love y'all. Talk to you later.